Hey guys, welcome to Champo Empire. I have not done a video in such a long time, like a YouTube video, okay? So I've always wanted to do this video. However, I was told not to. I saw a interview with Elon Musk, and I forgot which one of the reporter, if it was Gail or something, and he was like, I slept here because I have no time to go home to get dressed and come back to work. He literally slept in his office, and I'm like, if Elon Musk can tell you where he sleeps, and Elon Musk is a billionaire, why can't I share what I've gone through throughout the years, and I'm still somewhat negative in my account? Like I'm not doing something right, which we all know I'm not doing something right. Anyways, I remember after leaving Sharpa, and I had St. Mary's Country Club alone, because I had Sharpa, Galena, St. Mary's Country Club, but Sharpa was maintaining the other two until I give up on Sharpa and give up on Galena and have St. Mary's Country Club, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and I have to rent both of them in the Christmas times. So what I did, I bought a foam, a sponge, 2-inch sponge, and I cut it to the back of my car. I had my Honda Stream at that time. I was dating someone with a Probox, so my Honda Stream was, it wasn't new, but it was parked for a very long time, so it wasn't that fancy. Because I didn't get it upholstery yet, or what do you call it? I didn't get the upholstery clean. I didn't get it clean, or whatever you want to call that. Anyways, so I put it in the back of my friend, what do you call it? Probox car. And in the evenings, I will drive to his house. When I get my place booked, I will drive to his house, and I will use his car when he finished with it, lay it out, put my blanket and my sheet in, and I would sleep in the back of his car. And I remember one night I was sleeping and I looked out and it was so beautiful, and I now understand, I understand that's why people go out and go in the woods to picnic or stuff, because the beauty of the skies when you're not in the light, how beautiful it is. Anyways, and I've always wanted to talk about the struggles I'm going through, and I've always been told no. Now I moved from that property and I get a bigger property. I didn't have to do that. However, right now I have places I could sleep. The reason why, back up a bit, I could have slept in that friend's house. I chose not to because I don't sleep at people's house. I would rather sleep in my car than sleep in your house. So I had the option to sleep in his house, because his mom will come out and knock on the window, Champo, come inside. And I was like, no, I'm good out here. And for the month of December, well, half of December to a quarter of January, I slept in my friend's car, in the trunk, in the back of his car, on the thing. It was comfortable and nice. To me, it's better that I rather sleep there than in somebody else's house. Over the years, now I moved to Draxall, and Draxall was a 3-bedroom. And in the December time, I don't like saying no, however I have to. However, I have to rent my room in Draxall. So my office was built in a particular way that I told my brother to build it, where I could put that same foam sponge over my office on the floor, and nobody will know I'm sleeping in my office on the floor. And I also did that in Draxall. Yeah, I moved from Draxall 4 months ago. And yeah, when I get my 3-room rent out, I will sleep there. However, in April, I met someone, and I started sleeping at Greg's house. So I didn't really have to sleep in my office anymore. This December now that we're currently living, Greg and I are no longer together. So I packed up my car to go to country in Riversdale to sleep. However, a friend of mine was like, you don't have to go that far. You could stay at his place. So I opted and stay at his place. However, I still go to country as well because I rather sleep where I am comfortable. At Greg's house, I was comfortable. In country, at Marlon's house or my sister-in-law's house, I am comfortable. My house is unfinished, so unfortunately, I can't sleep at my house because it's not finished yet. And that was my aim, to finish it for this December. However, it's not possible, or it wasn't possible. So I will get that done for this 2003 coming year, to at least finish the downstairs floor so I could sleep there. But yeah, that is part of my journey, and that is what I am facing now, where I was never afraid of telling y'all my struggles and what I have to do to make ends meet. I have an Airbnb, and mind you, I love doing it. However, it's challenging at times. The challenging part is when you fix up this place nice that you lease, that you rent, and the landlord know, they tend to give you notice because they now want to do the same thing that you're doing, because they see that you are making something. But the little bit that you're making technically is to maintain the property, and so it doesn't run down, and to afford your rent and your bills. There is not really much outside of that. And that's what I am going through. I have never had enough money in my account to say, okay, I'm going to take a weekend off. I've never had that bit. The little that I had, I used it on my house, and I had also sacrifice groceries and a whole lot of stuff to make my house. Then to start my house, actually, now I'm into this apartment building that I lease, and my landlord, we have our agreement. So every bit of money that I got, if it's even $10,000 for one night, it buys something and go back into it. I have not yet gotten a candy or a cup of coffee, a bottle of coffee from this place yet, because also I get income from elsewhere, and it also go back into here. So I have not seen any turnover yet or anything. It's just sucking me dry. However, I know at the end, I don't even want to think about the end. I just know that after I get all these apartments up and running properly, I will start seeing something, and hopefully for the end of this year I could actually gift myself something, because this year was the first, 2022 was the first year I have not gifted myself from my Airbnb. It was actually the worst year of my whole entire life, and it started off bad as well. The new year started off bad as well, because what happened in December rolled over to January. I don't believe in any New Year's resolution or anything. I just think, yes, it's a new year, but it's still the same person. And for me, a New Year's resolution is something you have to start from before December, and to work on it and work on yourself, and I have not done that. So my thing was, for Christmas, I had hoped and prayed that for my Christmas I would have gotten the 1,000 subscribers, but I did not. I got the views, but I did not get the 1,000 subscribers. Please follow me on Instagram, Champo Bed Breakfast, or Champo Bed and Breakfast, I don't know, and TikTok, Crazy Champo, and yes, my YouTube channel, Champo Empire. Please subscribe, comment.